Greetings, my name is Graciela and I'm from the Coronado JAG program. There's no place like JAG. Sometimes it feels as if I was born to struggle. Sometimes it feels as if people like me are meant to be complacent. Sometimes it feels as if college isn't meant for people like me. Sometimes it feels as if people who look like me are meant to be in places of power. During my 3 years in the JAG program, I have met people who look like me, people who don't look like me, people who challenge me, people who agree and disagree with me. But at the end of the day, I know I have met people who will never give up on me. When I first found out about JAG, or how I like to say when it first found me, was my sophomore year in high school. Sophomore year, Gracie was stuck between a rock and a hard place. During this time, I was fighting many inner demons. I was coming off of the high of being a high school freshman, navigating high school. In the lack of better words, sophomore year was extremely tough for me. At this point, I was just trying to find something that would pass the time that I didn't feel like I was at school for an eternity. Of course, inevitably, with such utter lack of determination meant lackluster grades. My sophomore year GPA before JAG was a 2.5. After just one semester in the JAG program, it jumped from a 2.5 to a 2.8. It wasn't a massive leap, but it was all that I needed to prove to myself that I could do this and at a higher caliber like many of my classmates. Being an athlete nearly all my life, no matter the sport or the degree of competition, I was always that one kid that may have tried a little too hard in a low stakes pickup game. That all or nothing mentality has never escaped my mind. Now I decided to carry the same mentality into the classroom. The following year, I went from a 2.5 to a 4.0 GPA. With multiple honors and advanced placement classes, like the great fighter we all know and love, Rocky Balboa, once said, "Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up." We are all contenders in this great fight we call high school, and only a handful of us come out as champions. Much like life, JAG has offered many different aspects to it that adds to the ultimate beloved high school experience. There's no doubt that JAG has helped tremendously with my grades, but JAG is much more than that. JAG offers leadership skills, social skills, and college career options, and much more. I have never been a part of such a diverse, loving family. There is not one day that goes by that our JAG coordinator doesn't greet us at the door with a smile or calls us her JAG babies. There has never been a time where one of our members couldn't go to a JAG function because of money or transportation or something so minuscule. One way or another, we find a way to cover one another. If that means someone within the program gives our coordinator extra to cover another student that may be struggling, or we work out a payment plan, or we fundraise for one another. Our coordinator, Mrs. Wendy Paez Gonzalez, always says, "No JAG kid left behind." At least on my high school campus, there's no other club that celebrates individualism, unity, and strength the way JAG does. There's truly no place like JAG. Thank you.